ValueTropism. You know that word? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure I just made it up. But follow me here for a second. Phototropism is a process by which plants will bend or lean towards the light. You probably noticed this, particularly with houseplants, where they'll lean toward a sunny window. The reason they do this is because they need the sun for photosynthesis. And photosynthesis is literally the process by which plants will generate food for themselves so that they can thrive and grow. Now, think about the idea of not leaning towards light, but leaning towards value. I'm Eric Garcia, certified financial planner and agency owner just like you. And I want to encourage you in 2025 to lean into or turn towards things that are valuable to you to help you grow, thrive, and succeed. The word tropism is a Greek word, the root meaning to turn to. So for plants, they lean towards light because it's going to help them thrive and grow. For us as agency owners, it's about leaning into content that is valuable to us, that's going to help us thrive and grow and be successful in our businesses. For us as agency owners, it's about leaning into valuable content that's going to help us grow and thrive and be successful in our business. This year, I want to help you lean into value. As someone who understands the unique challenges that we face as agency owners, I'm here to offer you practical strategies, insights, and solutions, both financially and operationally. And there's 3 areas in particular that I want you to consider to turn towards in 2025. People, places, and processes. We were made to be in community. People are very important for us. So I want you to lean towards or turn towards people that encourage you, people who know your values and they draw that out of you. They make you better. They make you a better person. The second type of people are people who edify you. These are people that when you're around them and then when you leave their presence, you feel better about yourself. There's something about them that makes you feel better about yourself when you're around them or in their presence. And the third type of people that you should turn towards in 2025 are people who educate you. These are people who may pour into you spiritually, people who pour into you, they teach you a new skill. They're a mentor of yours, but when you leave them better off because you've learned something from them. The second thing I want you to turn towards are places. Places are really important. Environments are really important. Number one, as a business owner, as a leader, you get to set the culture. The culture is the theme of the place you're in. You want to create a place where your people are encouraged, they're edified, they're educated. You get to set that. And if you're not a business owner, remove places from your space that have cultures that take life from you. Second thing about places I want to emphasize that I want you to turn towards are places that give you life. So for example, for me, I love going into the garden. Whether I'm just sitting in the garden observing nature or digging in the dirt, those places give me life. They recharge me, they motivate me. What's your place? Where do you like to go to be motivated, to be recharged? The third thing I want you to turn towards in 2025 are processes. As humans, we're incredibly emotional and passionate beings, and we make decisions that feel good, they feel right in the moment, and oftentimes they end up not being good for us, whether they're personal decisions or business decisions. What processes are is we are making decisions before we feel that intensity of the emotion. So a couple processes to lean into, to turn towards in 2025. Number one would be think of routines, morning routine, night routine. And I'm actually starting to learn that your night routine, what you do an hour before you go to bed, is probably the most important time of your day. So for me, for example, I'm trying to spend time in the evening to reflect on my day, to consider my wins for the day, and then also start thinking about the next day and things that I want to accomplish for the next day. So think about your evening routine, your morning routine. When I wake up, the last thing I want to do is start my day. I want to start it off slow. But if I have a routine in place where I wake up, I make my cup of coffee, I go to the gym, I may spend a little bit of time of reading. I've already made those decisions to combat that strong emotion of not wanting to do anything when I first wake up in the morning. Also, as it relates to processes, this is something that I talk about all the time, is the process of saving. Right, we're making a decision to save money before we've actually saved it so that we don't spend it on something that's not meaningful to us. And then also, as it relates to processes, is budgeting. Budgeting, again, is a decision that we're making before we spend money on how we want to spend money in a way that's in alignment with what's important to us. So look, as you go into 2025, lean into, turn towards things that add value to you. Not just turn towards those things that add value, but I also want to give you one additional challenge is be someone who adds value to others. So you just don't be the seeker of value, but you also be the deliverer of that value. Look, as a financial planner who owns an agency, I understand what it's like to operate an agency. I know the grind of operating an agency, and my commitment to you is to add value to you in 2025. If you don't follow this channel, I'd appreciate if you subscribe, if you follow me here, tell a friend about it. And again, my commitment is to add value to you. If there's questions that you have, there's topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to send them my way, and I'm happy to cover them here. So let's go out and make 2025 one of thriving and one of growth.